Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here with a proposal from TAP, the American Party. Bubba's presidential proposal to uh, ease the immigration problem. So here it goes. You notice that in the last 6 months, the Democrats and Republicans have been growling at each other about immigration. You see people like AOC saying concentration camps and toilets and drinking out of the toilets. Yeah, right. She must be Puerto Rican, I think. Chuleta! That's what I tell her. Anyway, and people like Omar has been using this to their advantage. And the Republicans, they're not much better either. President Trump, well, you've seen what he's done. He's terrible as usual. But here is a partial solution to the problem. Temporary. But in the long term, and it'll take decades to get this done. But temporarily to alleviate the problem, here's the solution. 1. All illegal aliens, like I said in my numerous videos, let's say, well, August 1st through January 1st, they'll have to report to ICE, to give ICE their name, their birthplace, any documentation that they have with them, so that ICE can copy it and check it out, and where they're located in the United States, address. That is a valid address for them. If they're working where they are, valid address and their supervisor. If they're not working and they're going to school, the school and their advisor. If you're not doing anything, then you should note that to ICE. And put it this way, there'll be no reincriminations from the time you go into ICE until your matter has been resolved one way or another. 2. All people detained in the camps, other than minors. If you have children with you, you must have a sponsor that you're going to live with in the United States. And noted sponsor in order to get out of the camps. The children that don't have any sponsors will remain as wards of the United States government until their plight is resolved. 3. Everyone, including the minors that are in there, whether they're 1 month old or 18 years old, will receive a number from ICE, equivalent to a social security number that resident aliens and citizens have. They'll need these for school, state activities, and working. Next, the United States government will, under ICE and Homeland Security, do a 6-month checkup on these persons. If they violate the terms of this agreement, that's automatic deportation until their status as resident aliens or work permit or asylum seekers or whatever the status is that they're seeking and the status the United States is willing to give them is resolved. Next, if they're working, the employers shall consider them as wages as part of the 941 under a new fund established by Congress for illegal aliens. Whatever this fund will be handled, that's up to Congress. It has to make a decision. But you'll be taking this like a Social Security and Medicare you'll be taking that kind of thing out of the pay. Next, the federal government hereby looks at the employer and makes sure that they're giving them at least 80% of the federal wages. Any violation of that will consider a violation to the United States government by that employer. The employer shall not have the right to dismiss these employees for a period of at least 6 months. If during that time, and the worker has been there for a long time, and the employer fires them, they must have just cause. The illegal alien, therefore, has the right to seek justification of illegal firing. Okay? Next, there should be no more aliens giving this privilege after January 1st, 2020. Anybody that comes in after January 1st, 2020 will not have a right to get a number and will be considered, therefore, an illegal alien and therefore subject to deportation. This will give the federal government and the states time to figure out how many people are illegal here and how many people, what their cases is going to be. There's going to be some of these that are going to be automatic deported based on their records both here and in their home country. Others will be considered based on their records on why they left the country and why they're here. This is only a cursory overview of what I propose. I'm pretty sure that the Supreme Court will find this well within the constitutional realms of the United States. And one other thing, once you give the number to these illegal aliens, they're still illegal. But whatever decisions they make that are contrary to the United States laws goes against them. And for that reason, whatever constitute an American citizen does to them goes against him too, based on the Constitution. Tit for tat. This is your favorite alien, Ed Bubba. And these is a resolution to this problem. It's not a permanent resolution, but at least it'll alleviate the problem somewhat until we get it all done for. Then the State Department will have to do other items. This is your favorite alien signing off with Bubba.